Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 2025 GD World Tournament. It's just kind of going to be hosted by me and Foxy this time. It's early morning in Venezuela where they are playing, while it is sort of middle of the day in Germany and Netherlands, and quite late at night for Australia. So it's kind of interesting how all these times differ for all these players. It also makes it very interesting to schedule these matches. Anyways, we have 8 players today. Tyson will be playing. Lamington, Tenno, Shot Blocks, Bread Guy, Cool Coden, Alex ZD, and the Jaco 9. So let's start a little bit with we'll start with Tyson. How are you doing, Tyson?
I'm doing alright. This is actually probably like the least nervous I've been going into a match, so...
The least nervous you've been going into a match?
Yeah, I have like pretty much no nerves. I'm actually like...
I mean, the confidence
sure
of being Asia Oceania champions definitely helps with that, right? Like, you're the only regional champions in this group, which we did on purpose, so...
Yeah. That definitely helps.
Yeah. That was a few months ago, and yep, they were the winners of that tournament. What was your favorite part about the level?
About firepower? Are you talking about firepower or the level we did?
I was talking about firepower.
Oh, okay. I really like the beginning of the level. I think the beginning of the level is like really fun and enjoyable.
Anyways, so thanks here. How about you, Lamington? Also on the Australia team. How's your day going?
Pretty good.
Pretty good?
Yeah.
What was your favorite part of the level?
Ooh. See, it's a pretty good question because there's not a lot of good things about it, but I will have to say my favorite part is probably the decoration. Even though I'm playing an LDM,
The decoration,
like and I think the full detail's good.
Oh no. Level was
I want to be started with
so
Lamington as well. I'm not a big fan of it either.
Such a not fun level to play that the decoration was the best part.
Yeah. It's a cool level to look at, but I'm not a big fan of playing it.
Alright. Well, thanks for speaking. I'm now going to
no
go to the German players. So Tenno and Shot Blocks. How's it going?
Hi.
Hi, Tenno.
It's all right. I got home from work and I have to play this.
Since we've seen you here, yeah, because you all managed to take an automatic qualification spot by finishing second in the GD Euros.
Yeah, thankfully. To answer your question, I think the best part about this level is the song.
Oh my goodness, who's the first person to actually mention like an actual
not many
part?
good things about this level. You have to imagine it, like the gameplay is like borderline easy Extreme Demon, but there's so much stupid stuff and stupid transitions that make it hard, and the level relies on you being dumb, because all my deaths in the drop are just dumb deaths.
I feel like that's interesting because I know that like normally Silo is kind of known for a creator that makes like levels that are like all skill basically, right? Like, because like there's a lot of like their easy extremes, for example, like if you're like good enough at the game you can beat them basically effortlessly in like under half an hour, but I guess that's not the case with this one. How does it feel to have your second chance at the GD World Tournament? As I know for your team it was a bit of a rough last year, but then you kind of rebounded with a much better Euro performance. Now you get another chance in Worlds.
Yeah, let's just hope we make it out of the group stage this time. That would be
Yeah.
good.
Definitely would be good to make the knockout stage and for the first time in the world tournament for your team. Chop blocks. Anything to add?
Okay, so I am not confident with this level at all. I don't like the level, and I've had a bad experience with it. The best part about this level is absolutely nothing. I hate this level. I just want to get it over with.
Why'd you guys
but
vote for it? Was it the other options even worse?
no, because our list we still had Quantum, but like we didn't really discuss
Oh
it
right,
much.
everybody kind of
then we
wanted
just-
Quantum, and one team put it at the bottom. I think is what happened.
Yeah, we just replaced it with Firepower, and then it just ended up at 1. I don't really know. I didn't really decide what was on the list, but
I
yeah.
see.
I am very, very nervous though for this tournament because I have no confidence. I have literally none. I
mean,
never
I
have
saw you
confidence
play in the
this
GD
game.
Euros, and you played very well there. I mean, I was mentioning this earlier, but had both your team and the Ukraine team played in yesterday's Zapkiel match, you guys would have both beaten all 4 of them.
Yeah, I think the reason why I played well in that game was my mindset is just like if I play bad in the tournament, that's fine because I'm trying to prove to everyone I'm not as good as they think I am. But if I play
Wait,
well, then
you're
it's
trying to
like a
prove to
win-win.
people you're not as good?
Yeah, I think I'm just an overrated player for the stuff that I've beaten.
Okay, I thought you said it backwards. I was because you normally I would hear people say I want people to prove that you're a better player than people think they are. But
Yeah,
yeah, I guess
I'm
that
just
kind of
the
failed if that was your goal for Zapkiel there because you did really well.
Yeah, but I don't mind because like we won in the semifinals of like the regional
Yeah.
tournament, so it was like a win-win anyway. That's just my mindset. Yeah.
Yeah, and plus winning gave you qualification here. You didn't even have to play in any of the other qualifiers, which was
Exactly.
definitely a good thing for you guys. It sounded like your team very much wanted a break after the Euros, and that's what you ended up getting.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the Netherlands. Bread guy has not requested an interview, so I'm just gonna skip to Cool Coden. Hello, unless he was also there too.
Hey.
No, I think he wasn't. Okay, hi, hi Coden.
Hi.
I believe this is your first
am-
time playing for the team, or did you play in qualifiers?
Yeah, no, it is.
This is your first time
for me.
playing. Yeah. I know. I guess people who are GD Open Cup fans here probably might know him as he went on quite a run in that tournament.
I guess I
Anyways,
did.
how does it like? What are you feeling about this being like your first time? Like,
Absolutely terrified.
absolutely terrified. That sounds about right.
I'm not all that confident, but I do think I can rack up quite a few points. So we'll see how it goes.
All right. I'm gonna finally move on to our last team here, which is Venezuela. We have Alex ZD and the Jaco 9. Alex, you want to say anything or not really?
Yeah, I mean, I can say
Hello.
something. Hello.
How's it going? Congratulations to
Well,
Venezuela
not
for
bad.
making it this far. I think a lot of people probably weren't expecting Venezuela to be present, especially because teams like
Yeah,
both
me
Brazil and
neither.
Argentina didn't qualify for this tournament, but Venezuela did.
Yeah, that's insane. But yeah, my day is not that good actually. I mean, I made myself so lunch and I ate so fast that I want to throw up now. And
Oh,
I'm kind of like nervous too,
Food
and
debuff.
that adds up to the pressure. And oh my god, and it's like I'm not that great. But about the level, the only part I like is when you are on a floating ball and you go into a snake. That's a really cool part.
that's a cool effect. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only good part, I think.
Would you have all I guess it's a question for all of you before I move on to Jaco. Would you have all rather played any of the other fire powers?
Probably.
Yes.
The only one I beat is the Mr. Lorenzo one, and that was like not fun, but I fluked it from like 50 something. So All right. Finally, the Jaco 9. You are the last one here.
What's up, everyone?
Hello.
Hi, hi, everyone. For me, it's a pleasure to be right here representing my country. Also, I'm so excited for how will the things we will finish with this. About the level, I really like the decoration, and I don't know, but the final part, the first speed part, I like it so much. It's like it's everything faster. The music is very active, and I like so much that part.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for speaking. I think now we're going to head into the match. Everybody can go to the level select screen, and that is where we will head over to the match. Qualifying percentage is at 33% with the 1.5 times multiplier at 56, the 2 times multiplier at 76. The match will be a 20-minute match. Let me just make sure that the timer works. Yeah, it does. And I'm gonna bring on the co-commentator now, as I've kind of been handling these interviews myself. So welcome Foxy to the stream. He's kind of been on a lot of our recent streams, but first time doing a main GD World Tournament stream, like that isn't like a qualifier or like an Open Cup match or anything, right? So I'd say that's
exciting.
I'd say that's pretty exciting. Here,
I've been promoted.
Yeah. Just gonna how is your day going? It's not as early for you as it is for me, so that's nice for you, I guess.
No, I woke up at 9, which is not normal for me, but
It's 7:21 in the morning and I've been up since 6, so and I was up till 2 a.m. last night working on GD Champions stuff, which by the way, GD Champions coming eventually. It will change level racing forever. I'm so excited for that. It could happen before Silk Song. I'm not entirely sure though. It could, because it might not even be out this year, right? Like, but it might be.
Well, we don't know if Silk Song's coming out this year.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. We don't know. It probably before GTA 6 though.
I hope. Competitive GD before GTA
6. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna start the prediction here on who will win the match today. So go gamble your points away for the Twitch people.
We encourage gambling.
Let's go
gambling. Not with money. Not with money.
What was it Alex? Can you go on the level select screen?
Yeah, my bad.
Perfect. Now, what I'm going to do, there is green dots for everybody, so that means we are ready to go. We'll be beginning the match. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. The match has begun.
Fair warning, I do have to go in 7 minutes.
Oh, wait, what? You didn't tell me that?
Yeah, because I did say I have to go around 1/2 because I only had an hour
I guess that's
from when
true.
you messaged.
Well, I mean, I guess that's fine. We'll try
I
to
think
make
you
it
can
work.
bring in TC.
Yeah, he said he
I
couldn't.
think he's available. Oh, shit.
I'm gonna need probably people to
Send that
just
a ping
like
now
have-
so people actually have time to see it.
anyways,
I've never seen this level before in my life.
It's a
per
pretty
usual.
long level. Firepower. It's I believe it's actually a 9 circles level, but like you wouldn't think it until like you get about like halfway through, then it kind of makes sense. this one. But look at how many people are far into the level.
Well, now we can definitely see the 9 circles like level part of it.
Yeah, as I said, like about halfway through, we could see that the Netherlands have put points on the board from both Bread Guy and Cool Coden. But right now, the furthest of them is Tyson. I believe he is the only person that has is still on their first attempt, and we'll see how that plays out.
I'm getting spammed right now.
This is the snake part, which Tyson gets past. About to enter the final, or one of the final parts, I believe. Will Tyson start off with a completion for Australia, as Australia entered the tournament as one of the favorites to win, and they seem like they might have a good chance to back that up, as we have a first attempt completion for Tyson. Good job, Tyson. That's insane. Anyways, right now Bread Guy is the furthest out of everybody, though Tenno not too far behind. And we can see get a death from Alec here, but right now the 2 Dutch players are in qualifying. But look at the 2 German players. If they can both beat the level here, that would actually make like a pretty big difference for the Germans, as they would be able to be up by they'd probably be able to overtake Australia here. But we got 64 from Tenno, which will put Germany into second place. We'll have to see where this goes from there. Right now, the furthest, and everybody's pretty early on, but the 2 Australian players, Tyson and Lamington, are in qualifying position, which you can see it's just a 3-point game between Australia and Germany, so
it's always going to be really tight now.
Definitely quite interesting here.
Yeah, was doing the worst. By 1 point, Alec. I feel like they're gonna quickly bounce back. It's only the beginning of the game.
Yeah, it is pretty early on, and a lot of times, especially considering that Venezuela has never played in this tournament before, there's always going to be like some nerves and such going into it.
The nerves settle down while you play, though, so it's
that's what players have told me. Yeah, I mean, when I played in Battle of the States, that's sort of what happened. We got 54 from Coden, but Tyson looks to get another completion here while Australia is already winning the match. But look at Germany and Netherlands. They're 1 point apart from each other. Literally a 1 point game for a second. But Tyson, at this last wave here, gets another completion. And I believe for Tyson, that is 2 in a row as his only 2 attempts of the match.
Wow.
Good job for Tyson. That's actually insane.
All these players are just crazy beyond belief to me. It's one thing to play levels like that, just like beating them in a row, but while doing it under pressure, it's like a completely different game.
Yeah, that's true. It's definitely impressive to be able to pull that off. You can see we have entered 5 minutes into the match. Lamington just got 61 here. And that will pad Australia's lead to 285 over Germany. So Bread Guy just got 71, and look where Cool Coden is. So this could be an instant rebound for the Dutch here if they want to overtake Germany here. The Jaco 9 though, good run from them. Best run of the match for the Venezuelan player. And honestly, if they can get a completion, if you look at where the scores are, that would change everything for Venezuela. Well, Venezuela's been trailing the entire match. They're not entirely out of it, though we did get a death from Jaco. That will put it to a lesser margin, though, still within a completion. The second place, at least. And 2 completions to first place. So Tyson is making it pretty hard to be able to do something like that, as he is basically... Okay, so Tyson said this is the least nervous he's ever been. I think I know why now. Sounds about right.
He's a bit prepared.
Yeah, that's what I'd say. He is. I mean, he did this last year in the World Tournament. He was like one of the best players in the tournament. Has been a very great addition to the team. He's not even one of like the highest like ranked players on the team when it comes to like his like regular like, accomplishments. He's just like really good at this. Although he has some like really hard levels too, I think. We got a completion from Tyson. That is his third in a row to start the match.
Might not have to go.
Oh, really? Okay. That's good to know. Anyways,
I was getting changed literally last minute.
We have 10-0 furthest into the level. And look, this point gaps between Netherlands and Germany just isn't going away. I mean, it makes sense. Germany got second in the Euros and Netherlands got fourth in the Euros. So it's like really close to each other.
Yeah.
And many believe if Netherlands was on the other side of the bracket, they could have actually made the final. But we'll see right now. Alex ZD just got in the 40s and just died. Tyson and Lamington are also in the 40s themselves, looking to get to that second qualifying percentage, while Chop Blocks is also looking to accomplish that same feat. And this would actually be the strongest lead for second that Germany has had all match. You can see Lamington and Chop Blocks, though Chop Blocks picks up a death there, which is pretty unfortunate for them. They're going to want to score. And look at this. 10-0 has exactly 1 more point than Chop Blocks has.
Yeah. I just
They're
find
performing
it so
like equally balanced. Yeah, no,
Tyson is
this
so
is just
far
like
ahead.
ridiculous with Tyson. He's about to get another. This would be his 4th completion on his 4th attempt. This has a chance to be an all-timer completion.
Oh yeah.
No! He gets 86!
No! No! As soon as I start looking at him specifically, he dies. I feel like I'm just
That's
that lucky.
so unfortunate. I was kind of like thinking like, man, could he actually get 4 in a row? And
Well, it's still 3 in a row is
It's still
insane
3
for a
in a
level that
row.
long.
yeah, like 384%. But look at 10-0 here. 10-0 has a chance to pick up a completion and make things very good for the 2 teams.
I'm like on the edge of my seat right now, waiting to be told if I need to go out or not. So I'm both on the edge of my seat because of a game and because of real life.
I see.
Ugh. I love having friends. Anyway. It's just like so insane. The person that's closest, I believe, is 10-0. But that's still like a more than 400 point difference. What's the chat saying? Hold on. I didn't even open Twitch chat.
Chop Blocks here is at the ending, and so is Lamington. We've got a little bit of a battle between the 2 players. Though, Lamington died and Chop Blocks is still going, so this could be a little bit of a
Chop
swing
Blocks-
for...
Yeah, Chop Blocks might beat it.
Yeah, we'll see at this last one here. I believe they
Let's
are
go,
the
Chop-
first person
Chop beat it.
outside of Tyson to get a completion in this match.
Let's go.
Yes, that's true. Literally, Tyson was the only one who beat the level, and he beat it 3 in a row. It was crazy.
Well, better a bit later than ever. maybe now Chop might gain some consistency. And Tenno's also really far. No, he's not 60. I can't read. I thought 6 was 8. This guy respond to me.
You can see right now, Tenno is the furthest in the
Oh.
level, and
No
this
one joined in.
actually puts the score kind of in the realm of possibility for Germany if he can get this completion. Which would be kind of wild considering the dominance that they've had. But yeah, look at the score line here. You're gonna see it's now 229. It's within a completion, and Germany has kind of flipped the script here in the recent minutes, having both of their players pick up a completion. It's just crazy how many points Tyson has put up. As like, if it weren't for that, it would be like competitive between like everybody. But Tyson's just like making it like so hard for anybody to catch up. Only thing is,
I
it's
finally
like
got a
hard to
text
keep
message.
getting
I'm staying.
completions like that.
All right. I gotta catch up on what's 1,000. I swear to God, I only looked away for a minute. Now he's at 1,000 points.
Yes, he's at 1,000 points. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Seems like a really hard level to score points on because
Lilo.
like you look at the points
That's his name.
percentages that each of the teams have, and it's like actually not a lot, like compared to like what you think it would be.
Yeah. Lilo, it's just whoever gets past qualifying. You can see next to the timer to the left, there's qualifying percentages. Whoever gets that percentage gets points. Whoever
Yep.
has the most points for the country wins. Like which
We got a
country
run
has the
there
most-
from Tenno, which is going to I don't know if that updated yet, but 317 though. They're gonna want probably a few more Tyson mistakes in order to try and eat into the lead. Although I guess if Tenno and Chop blocks and keep putting up late runs, then the comeback could still be possible. So Bread Guy here, making sure it's not over yet for the Netherlands. And their quest to come back and maybe overtake Germany is now within the realm of possibility. We got a death from Tyson, I believe, and Chop Blocks is now quite far. So, and look at where the points difference is at 489. That was actually critical then, because that leaves 93. Oh, he's definitely wanted that completion, because had he have completed it, it would have been only a 1 completion game. Now it's a little bit more than that, and a nice result for Australia if their hope is to win this, as they must defend their 300 point lead instead of only like a less than 250 point lead.
It's still crazy how hard Tyson is carrying.
Got a death feed. Yeah, he's scored a lot of points.
Just a few. Yep. Tenno, who's pretty far right now.
4 minutes 30 seconds left in this match, but both Tenno and Lamington are both at the end. The Tenno gets a death here. Look at this. So it's gonna be at 139, but both the Australian players are there. The Germans are gonna want to hope very much that Australia does not get a completion here, which they
Lamington.
don't.
Oh, Lamington at 96.
It was like a bad transition sort of thing. He went too low on the
Wow.
wave. That's not a fun way to die. But look at
Really
this.
unfortunate.
Lamington has 1 more point than Chop Blocks. It's pretty funny. Less than 4 minutes on the clock in Venezuela. Not looking to be undone. Alex ZD is currently
It's the
going
farthest at the
here.
moment, I think. No, I think. Chop was pretty far, I believe. Play 2 is 79.
Right now, furthest in the level is Tyson with a completion.
Wow. Oh,
His 4th of the match and his first in a long time. Actually, he kind of went on a bit of a completion drought there. By a completion drought, I
curious to
mean
see.
by a completion drought, I mean he went 4 attempts without a completion, most of them being in the 70s and 80s.
I'm curious to see what he'll have to say about that streak at the beginning.
Yeah. But usually people don't play that way, like when they start a match like really well, and then usually they start a match like not as good, and then like towards the end they're able to like stack completions.
Yeah.
You
I
can
like
see
how
Cool
even-
Coden is the furthest into the into this one. Gets 78.
The points are decently even between teams other than Australia.
Yeah, it's just kind of like interesting to see how that's how that is, because it's not just Tyson. Everybody else is kind of in the same range
Yeah.
between like 550 to 8 like to 9. I guess chop blocks. So like about like 550 to 1000, and then like Tyson just is like 1539. Like it's like a cool 1.5 times more than anybody else. We are in the final 2 minutes here. We're about to get to the ending. I'm just gonna say for those in the VC, I'll cover Australia. Irie does Germany. Foxy, you were going to do Netherlands, and Iconic is gonna do Venezuela or Undeafening.
I don't have.
All
plans.
right.
Oh, you don't have perms. This should let you do that.
Yes. Okay. I do Germany, right?
Yes. It's kind of weird, but it's just the order I saw you. 115 left on the clock. And so, who will pick up these last few points? I will say, if a Chop Block picks up a death here, you could have like a 500 point swing from the Netherlands here, as a 55% death is gonna cut the lead to like about a little over 300. They would need a lot to go their way, especially with this late Chop Blocks run. But anyways, still a very solid run from everybody here with 42 seconds left. Gonna get the both the Australia players, and we are in the final 30 seconds. A nice thing with this level, and Chop Blocks
We got a
gets a completion, which will still be pretty hard to come back from, but pushes it to 312 between them and the lead.
Both of them need to get an insane percentage to come back. As long as Tyson doesn't beat it again.
Yeah, which is a good chance he does. All right, 3, 2, 1. Time is up. Time is up.
All right.
So
Keeping an
once
eye on my
they can
team
keep
here.
playing the rest of their attempt and see who can secure. Okay, Tyson died. Okay.
Oh wow.
All right, Tyson, you're done. Anybody else at the beginning? No, it seems like everybody else is still going. And
Oh, Cool Coden died.
Tenno is done.
I know you're done.
That will be it for Tenno. And so, we have between Lamington and Chop Blocks.
Oh,
I
that
think
guy
actually that's
died.
gonna seal it for Australia, I believe.
That guy
Yeah,
done.
yeah, it would. Bread Guy and Jaco are done. Yep. And then we have just
Oh,
Chop
Lamington-
Blocks and Lamington left.
Might get a final attempt Lamington completion.
put the icing on the cake. Remember, points do matter here, because if we are up to tiebreakers at the end, it will be decided on the percentage of available points that you can get in a match. Going down here, and
Nice, Lamington did get a
ends it
completion.
with a completion, which
Good job,
was
Lamington.
actually his first completion of the match. Was on the last attempt. He did get a 96, but
Okay, done.
oh, somebody got him for me.
Uh.
And so that is everybody. And these, I'm just gonna refresh here just to make sure. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay.
GG.
These are our final scores. In fourth, we have Venezuela with 1,493. In third, we have the Netherlands with 1,920. In second, we have Germany with 2,478. And in first, we have Australia with 2,880. It went pretty much exactly as the pots said they would. Not like yesterday with all the craziness that happened with the pot 4 team taking first. Yeah, congratulations. Tyson gets a mind-boggling 1,638 points when nobody else got the 1,400. Though what I will say is that Chop Blocks at the end, well, they were kind of ahead of everybody else, like Tyson was. Chop Blocks did end up with 1347, which isn't that far away. But congratulations to Australia for taking the win here. Gonna head over here. Tyson, you scored the most points out of anybody, and you started off with a 3 in a row. What was going through your mind when you got 3 in a row to start the match?
I'm gonna be honest, I had 1 completion starting today. I thought I was gonna do terribly. And like my face when I tabbed out and saw the stream and I saw like I had the most points, I literally like my jaw dropped. I'm gonna be honest. Like I couldn't believe what I was doing, I'm gonna be honest. Like honestly.
It was crazy to watch though.
That was crazy to watch. I mean, this is kind of what you did in last year's tournament too.
Yeah. Like I was not expecting what I did.
All right, how about you, Lamington? I know you had that rough 96 fail, which I felt really bad about, but you ended up getting a completion in the end and still secured that at least. Lamington?
Lamington, you're muted.
Yeah, he's muted.
Oh, my bad.
Gonna say, how's it? I guess in your case, you kind of got better as you went. It was kind of interesting to see. Like you started with getting in like the 40s, and you went to the 60s, and you got like 96, and then you were like more consistent there, and then you ended it off with a completion.
I think my problem was I definitely over practiced, and then I went in being way too confident, and then that just killed me.
I mean, you still scored a lot of points. Like you were considered of the 8 people that played, you had the 3rd highest score. And considering that the first highest score was your own teammate, like,
yeah,
it wasn't as bad. So, yeah, congratulations to Australia. In about an hour, we will be back with Group A, which many people are calling the Group of Death, as it is, it's kind of criminal that this actually ended up being the group, because we have USA, Canada, South Korea, and Russia all playing in the opening round of the tournament against each other. So, yeah, stay tuned for that, and that one's going to be a wild ride. I have no idea who's going to win in that match. I think there's a lot of expectations for all 4 of these teams enter the tournament with expectations to perform well, and 2 of them are going to be out before the knockout stage. As for here, Australia and Germany now have the inside track to qualify for the next round. However, there's 4 levels, so they can't let the foot off the gas, as you could easily like win one of these and still fail to make the next round. So we'll see you all tomorrow, and thank you all for watching. Well, we'll see the teams that just showed tomorrow, and then we'll see more matches today. See you then.